something to get yourself going offensively. For as many good things, a couple explosives, a couple positives, run and pass, obviously the penalties, it's just so hard to overcome them against a team like Dallas.
3rd down and a quarter of the field. Wilson lofts one down the middle. Robinson with a perfect strike fights his way down to the 2. And now a flag flies at the end of the play. It was Hudson and Williams pushing at the end of the play after a 51-yard hookup from Wilson to Robinson.
Took him out. They just put in Marcus Bowe.
The first down counts.
He's had enough. So let's be clear here. All right, so the result of the play stands. It is a first down. They will mark the 15 yards on the end of the play. So here, let's take a look here at the end. Yeah, so they're going to say he just pushes his head into the turf there at the end, and Brian Dable on the sideline is losing his mind. All right, so he pulled him off, talked to him, and then sent him back on because I saw him point.
You're right. You know what I'm saying. That's exactly how I'd call it. Yeah. Here's Tyrod stepping back to the goal line. Throws a completion to Garrett Wilson. Just his second catch of the game. Was that a little too much? Is there a flag down? There is.
You can tell Cole Bishop still wants to play. I'm not sure.
This is that little extra shove coming in.
A little close. That'd be like Cole.
Dorian Williams piling on.
Now this is correct. You're supposed to hold a guy and the other one's just try and rip the ball out. I mean, fundamentally, I saw Buffalo do so many good things, even though they gave up way too many yards last week.
After the play, dead ball, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I agree.
Number
24.
15-yard penalty, first down, New York.
They call it on Bishop, as you said.
Well, it is. It's a little too much. You know the momentum's been stopped. And look at it. He tries to punch Benford. Fundamentally, this is exactly how we teach it. And then the last guy comes in, didn't help.
Yeah.
I think at the end.
I thought they may give it to Williams.
Good job by Wilson to hold on to the ball and stay poised.
Rushes and 3 catches, starts this series on the bench. Rattler. Pressure up the middle. He's in trouble, able to elude the rush, now runs for the sideline and on a diagonal out of bounds, and there's a flag. Michael Williams chasing into the bench and contact a little bit too far afterwards by San Francisco, and that'll be a penalty.
Come on now. Everybody was getting everything calmed down.
Rookie Kelvin Banks over there to play.
Foul. Unnecessary roughness, defense, late hit out of bounds. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
I mean, clear. You know, they're probably going to get D. Winters on it. You know, I really think Michael Williams doesn't really give him the shove or anything, and he's still kind of in bounds. So it's D. Winters right there that's going to get the flag for it. And yeah, that gets scary when you get over to those sidelines and you're skidding.
Bethune was just relaxing on the bench, and all of a sudden.
Next to the air, here comes Pay. There goes the throw, incomplete. Coverage by Howard, flag thrown. He was aiming for Sutton. Quiddy Pay tried to blow up that on the drive, and with the pressure from the wing.
Well, and Shane Steichen's out on the field. He's lost his hat. He threw that. But what I think that they're upset about, see the left arm gets up high and yanks him. The ball's already out. He's not even looking for the ball, but that doesn't matter. But the reason they're mad is because that's the official that didn't call the Riley Moss play when Moss had a hold of Pittman in the end zone. It was a no call on that play, but that play was called, so that's it. Shane Steichen.
They've not put the ball down. Now they have, and it's right at the 10, meaning first and goal.
Chance for the Bengals.
Lawrence targets, incomplete. Brown again.
Second time he's dropped a pass in the red zone.
And the incomplete pass there stops the clock. And that is massive. Liam Cohen upset at Trevor Lawrence for not putting that ball in the body. If you're going to throw the ball, it's got to be a guaranteed catch. This is what I was referencing. Put it right there on his chest. What are you doing?
Oh, how about Lawrence and how he reacted to it?
Lawrence said, chill, I'm sunshine.
Arizona locker room, just hope for the best. Again, that secondary that has been banged up with some injuries already going back to the offseason. This is Greg Dortch fighting his way towards the far side of the field. Excellent coverage with the kick team for the Panthers. And now some jawing at the end of that play. Officials quickly trying to separate them, trying to keep order as we are down to the final 45 seconds of the quarter. So Kyler Murray
has to be pinpoint accurate.
There's Warren. Slams his way inside the 5. 2nd and goal. Broderick Jones in the thick of that Seattle defense.
When Green Bay went fast, you could see the officials stand over the ball, and the reason is Inarbarty thought that there was a field goal attempt. So a miscommunication. He ran out onto the field thinking it was a field goal, and then they pulled him back off, and that's what caused the official to stand over the ball, and they couldn't go.
They need right now. Blitz coming off the edge with Petrie. Mayfield goes by Petrie and gets the first down. Brought down from behind. And Mayfield's hurt. And then gets in the face of C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
But it's at the bottom against Pickens.
2nd and 10. Underneath CeeDee Lamb, and it was read beautifully. Drew Phillips slams him down, and there's a flag that flies. And there's some context, some background between these two and Phillips and Lamb. Lamb last year, slamming him down away from the play.
Defense number 22. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
CD had been dealing with a shoulder injury all year, is starting to feel better, and then away from the play in November, Phillips slammed him down, and CD said, I have not forgotten that. I've got something for him Sunday. It was as if Phillips was the one trying to deliver some payback.
Yeah, so now the second time we've seen a Giants player make a good play, and then the extracurricular after the play is over cost them a personal foul. They've done it now on both sides of the ball.
There's Barkley, right side, makes a cut in the spin, and Barkley looking hard. Tom, they did an amazing job on Saquon in the Super Bowl. I mean, you think about all the work and all he did during the regular season.
Over to him, patted him on the James Hudson after the replacement left tackle's display, that penalty field display. It was teammates and coaches went over to him, patted him.
Asking Bo Nix a question, he gives him an answer and walks away, and then it's like, wait, what up? I want to get more of an explanation. So this is, you know, we saw a year ago the intensity that the two of them have, and they're just discussing, and you can see as a head coach and as a play caller, you want to know the reason why. If you make a certain
Jalen Hurts. Oh yeah, Saquon, you're doing all right, I guess. Here's a punt by man, another boomer. Wow. Remigio way back there inside the 10. Good move, Remigio. And it's up to the 30. It's a heck of a return. A 67-yard punt. Maybe outkick the coverage a little bit. A little pushing and shoving.
To put together a couple drives now to settle in and try to get back in this game.
Uman Mielen, who played just 8 defensive snaps last week, they hinted maybe about increasing his playing time, and he makes a huge defensive play. Trevor Etienne on the return.
And it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Well, it's hot here, and so is Chris Jones's temper. It is 7-3 as he's trying to will his Chiefs back into this. You know, he told me this week, look, we have to look at the tape from week 1. We have to take the mistakes. We have plenty to clean up. We have to learn from this. But Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes said we are holding everyone accountable. We are
version of Kelce. He's like, let's go. 10-7 Super Bowl rematch, Chiefs.
Here's the unsportsmanlike on CeeDee Lamb. And that has been an emphasis, like we're talking about, as he points back at Deonte Banks and gets flagged for it.